So what's up, YouTube? Got a game, Modern Warfare 2 Demolition here for you. I do want to start off and tell you that this is a little bit of special gameplay because, while it is on my account, it's not an imposter, Bristol. It's not actually me playing the game. I know. It's crazy, right? But I'll tell you why in a minute. Because first, I gotta give you this little warning disclaimer here. So one second while I bring in my guy with the cool voice.
Warning! The video you are about to watch has a whole assload of camping. Viewer discretion is advised.
So now that I got that out of the way, oh, and hey, thanks, cool voice guy. Now that I got that out of the way, let me explain what this video is about. So, Buddy and I were playing one weekend, and this buddy now happens to live at my house. He's a tenant, and he's an old friend of mine. We go way back, and yeah, he's now that resident dude that sleeps on my couch, and he's cool. Go way back, like I said. But this is actually his gameplay, not mine. And there's a reason for that. What happened was we hit this prestige one night, and he said, maybe I did, I don't know. Either way, it was foolish of either one of us. Said we should play this entire prestige for nuke only. And the first one to get that prestige, or get that nuke, and get it recorded, would get it posted on YouTube, get that gameplay put up, and I would commentate over it. And so he ended up being the first one to get it. I think the night or day before, I had played 4 or 5 games where I got really close. A couple even of those games were flawless games where I just didn't get it for whatever reason. And the very next day, he ended up getting this gameplay. And while, it is a nuke speaks for itself. A nuke's a nuke. There are better ways than others to get nukes, but a nuke's a nuke. And so you have to respect it for what it is. But it's not the best gameplay. I did edit it a lot. There's a lot of it that was sped up, and you'll see that later on. But it's a pretty cool gameplay, and I'm happy for him. He got the first nuke. I did end up getting one a day later, and it was actually about the exact opposite of this one. I got my 7 kills right off the bat. My Harrier took me right into my chopper gunner, and my chopper gunner sailed me right into the nuke. I ended up getting the nuke before one round of demolition even got played out. It was like 31-1. Obviously 25-0. Really simple textbook nuke. This one a little bit more complicated, so I guess in that regard it made for a little bit better gameplay and probably a whole lot better commentary because that one would have been about 4 minutes long and be just about over by now. But anyway, like I said, this is a little bit long, and I had to speed it up here in parts because there was a whole lot of camping. But you can tell right about now that he actually is thinking, alright, I just get my head on straight, play a little bit better, I can probably end up getting this nuke. And that's what he does. I did want to point this part out right here. So he throws a stun nade over the wall, right, right here, and then the stun nade stuns his claymore right there in front of you. And I'm like, okay, well, Infinity Ward needs to fix that. But obviously that'll never happen because, it's Infinity Ward and this is Modern Warfare 2. But anyway, so this is where full try-hard nuke camp and pants goes on. And I guess in his defense, where he's at, I would probably do the same thing in these circumstances. For one, he is right in front of the bomb. The bomb is, well, you can see it on your screen. And there's only 3 ways they can really get to him at this part. And even if they do, he is actually in a pretty good position for attack. So the 3 ways being either the right, where most of his teammates should be, the center, which would be straight in front of him, and then to the left, where he's looking at now. And the left being the most obvious way, or the most probably direct way from the enemy spawn, is really the only part that he has the most advantage on. Because he can see them really before they can see him, and even when they do see him, he's going to have cover and probably the first shot. So right about here, he's thinking, I gotta be really close to that chopper gunner, or that AC-130, and so I gotta just get me at least one more kill. So he comes up here, he's camping a little bit, gets real lucky right there. Probably someone could have spit on him to get that last little bit of life out of him to get the kill. And he ends up picking him up anyway and getting his AC-130. And I know what he's thinking right here. Oh my god, please let me get shot in the back. Please let me get shot in the back. He makes it up here, and he calls in the old Gacy 130. And I call it that because, man, not only is it funny, but the Gacy 130 has not been kind to me lately. Either news on the other team just keep shooting it down, or you just get really bad angles like this one. Like, this spawn point should have been instant nuke. If your AC-130 was anywhere else to give you a better angle on this spawn, it would have been an instant nuke, but you can't really tell in the video, but I promise you that was as far as he could get his crosshair over, and I guarantee that was just ticking him off. Whatever reason, he couldn't get those guys, and by the time he could aim into their spawn, it was too late. They had already shot it down. So here's this one funny part that I wanted to point out to you guys. Go ahead and listen to this part. I think it's kind of funny. Listen closely to the gameplay. Because it's not all that funny. But it's just a pet peeve of mine. Like, why do people do that? I see it all the time. Like, you start a game, and you know you're all grouped up, and then you run out. There's always some noob, always some, like, dude with ADHD that just can't keep his finger off the trigger, that ends up just unloading his whole clip right there. It's like, are you just admitting that you suck? You're just saying, hey, everybody, I don't need all this ammo. Let me just shoot it right here in the ground, or right in your back, because I know it won't do anything. I don't get it. But, whatever. Just a little rant. I don't know why I hate that, but I just do. Anyway, this is a whole lot of camping right here in this part. He gets his camping McCamp pants on, and I guess I can't blame him. He's got to know he's probably around 20, 21 kills, and he's really close. Really wants it. He's trying to figure out what it is, but I guarantee he doesn't know, because I know him. I know him. I guarantee he doesn't know how many he has. He just knows he's real close. So he's camping. He's looking through this window, looking through the door, thinking, come on, just a couple more kills. I can do this. I can do this. And he does end up eventually moving out of here, and eventually getting the nuke. So congratulations, Sergeant Slaughter. You got the nuke. You beat me to it. I was a day late and $1 short. So I guess I'll just let you guys end up watching the rest of this video and enjoying the audio with it. Thanks for watching, guys.
UAV online. Hands almost up! Tango Saka! Care package on the way.